Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First and 10. LeBlanc, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. LeBlanc, they'll roll him out right. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Looking to throw. LeBlanc. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Clement. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills getting set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
82. Black, come on.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. On 1st down, LeBlanc. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. LeBlanc over the middle, complete. It's Bass. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. LeBlanc. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, LeBlanc. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. And this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Bills on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays according.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
From the gun, LeBlanc throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Bills on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Operating from the gun, LeBlanc going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, LeBlanc. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing on first down, LeBlanc. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Run. Go. Go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better fit. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Great 15.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake. Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Wentz to throw on second down. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Gone!
On first down, LeBlanc. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on second down. LeBlanc, he's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with Hunt, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the bootleg, LeBlanc. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. LeBlanc, he's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills head on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
And that's caught inside the 35. Jeffrey breaking the tackle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc, he's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Looking to throw. LeBlanc, and able to find Dorsett, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, LeBlanc. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Off play action. LeBlanc over the middle. Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Off the play fake. LeBlanc. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Ertz has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they're looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And the Bills are going to recover. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive. LeBlanc.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. LeBlanc, he's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bills on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. LeBlanc. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Great, great.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 81.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Now, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gone.
Back to throw. LeBlanc. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 93 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! Now let's go!
On 1st and 10, LeBlanc. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just run it and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo,